Look at dark matter. Dark matter is 23% of the mass of the totality. Look at it. It's everywhere. As a matter of fact, it was there before the start. It was there before the hot atomics. It was there before the flying photons. It was there before the speed of light. And it is not God. It's matter. But it's matter that we cannot see, that we cannot touch. That collider underneath Switzerland and France, it's looking for a key. It's looking for the key so that we can be able to measure this dark matter, touch it. All of these calculations come sideways. They come as a byproduct of observing gravitational impact. It is not about our ability to directly probe these things. And yet, if you go back to the beginning, before the start, there was only dark matter. There was only dark matter. And this is what our crystals are made of. These crystals of consciousness. These dark matter crystals that reside in these atomic forms. You know, I've always been amused by people looking for aliens, you know. You are the aliens. Something to think about. You see, the very thing that gives you your consciousness, the very thing that, well, literally is the control mechanism for the way in which physically you're going to be able to live out this life on this plane. That these are things that you cannot see, that you cannot touch, that you have nothing in common with, that comes from a time before there was time, before there was light, before there was heat. Quite an incredible thing to think about. It's why I have such a love affair with the neutrino, you know. I've been a neutrino fan for a long time now. It is an amazing thing. I mean, most people can grasp the concept of, you know, the streaming neutrinos that go through the crystals, the way in which the crystals, because each crystal is unique in its design, the way in which the crystals filter the neutrino information leads to the individuation of existence on this plane. But you see, neutrinos are something that are very special. Because not only does the neutrino interact with pure atomics, but the neutrino also interacts with dark matter and energy. And one of the things that's going on in this incredible experiment underground is that in about 3 years, we're going to have evidence of it. See, the neutrino is the force that stands there and makes it possible for all of this to happen. This us, existence. You see, atomics bring something. They bring mutation. They're hot. They're unpredictable. Dark matter is cold. Mutation is not even something that you can even ponder. Because if there was such a thing as mutation at that level, it would probably take the lifetimes of biverses for it to exist. It's cold, but atomics, hot. It's what makes atomics so special. It makes us so special. We are the hot mutative engine. And we are the hot mutative engine that is being controlled in that sense by dark matter and energy. That's the vast majority of the biverse we live in. As if the dark matter and energy is trying to harness the atomics. 4.6%. Think about human beings. You know, think about percentages. Think about what is possible. I've said over and over again that human design is not messianic. Can't be. Can't be. The percentages are against it. That the vast majority of humanity as a metaphor is cold and lost. And there's this tiny minority that is hot and ready to mutate, to change. It is also something to think about. The dark matter, though it may be the source of the ability to be able to structure anything, is not creative. There was no creator. It is not a creative. It has a built-in structure that emerges out of its infrastructure in its movement. Slow, cold, relentless. The level of dark energy in the biverse has been increasing at a fantastic rate for the last 2 billion years. It wasn't always like this, as you see it in the pie graph. Yes, it's mutative and creative, but it has no structure. That without structure, it would simply just blow itself away. And you see, they do not interact with each other. Atomics and dark matter do not interact. It's the neutrino. The incredible neutrino that forms this bond. That in forming this bond creates the whole illusion. It is through the neutrino that the atomics move through the dark matter. And here we are. Us dark matter atomic juxtapositions, because this is what we are. See, at the deepest level of this knowledge, at the rave psychology level, at the level of transformation, when one can